Hi, I'm Matt Patterson with the Oklahoman, and we're back with another edition of Zoo Tales, and I'm joined by Candace Reynolds and Anna Hintz, a naturalist instructor at the zoo. Afternoon, guys. How are you doing today?
Very well. How are you?
Good. Spring has sprung. That's what we were just talking about.
I know, man. Pop the Claritins. Here we go.
With that means you guys are kind of ramping up some of your activities at the zoo. Talk a little bit about Read Across Oklahoma and your involvement in that.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a very fun event. It's an annual literacy event held every April. So it's coming up next Tuesday, April 5th, from 9 to 1. And families can come out. We're going to have literacy stations set up where kids can work on their skills, have a little fun while they're doing it. And then we have Spaghetti Eddie, who is a local musician. He'll be singing. And Tammy Sauer, who is the author of this year's book, Nugget and Fang, which is very fun. It's a story of two friends, well, unlikely friends, a shark and a little fish. But, you know, they can all be friends. And Tammy's awesome. She's from Edmond, so she's an Oklahoma native, and she's written about 25 children's books, and this is our focus for this year. So this is it's a very cool event. It takes a lot of really good community partners come together. We have the Oklahoma Department of Libraries, Tinker Federal Credit Union, Target, OETA. We have an amazing core of student volunteers from Capitol Hill High School that come, and they help guide the preschoolers through the zoo and take them to the station. So it is a lot of fun. It's open to the public. You can come on out. And a big surprise, we have Daniel Tiker from OETA and PBS Kids. I know you're kind of like, who's Daniel Tiker? But he is a cartoon favorite, and he will be at the zoo from 9 till about 12:30 in the plaza greeting kids. So
it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. It's a great day.
And always like an animal theme with the books, right?
Always, yeah, we do. We try to find an animal theme with the book. We have about 1,500 preschoolers that are registered to come. They're part of a Ready to Learn statewide initiative, and they have already gotten this book, and so they know the story, so they get to come out and learn more about the book, and little activity stations help bring it to life for them, and then they get to meet the author, which is really cool. They really enjoy that.
And that's coming up?
That's Tuesday. April 5th, 9 to 1. Yeah, we've got lots of information on our website.
And I know another big thing at the zoo are birthday parties. Kids like to have their parties there. Talk a little bit about some of the, and this is an example of some of the animals they might get to meet when they have their birthday party.
And so spring and summer is a very big time for us in education with our birthday parties. And so I brought Poquita. She is one of our animal ambassadors, and she actually would be one of the animal guests that could be at some of the parties that we have at the zoo. And so she's kind of cleaning herself right now.
And this is not a mouse.
It's not. No, I know. Yeah, so she kind of has that shape of a mouse, but she's actually a marsupial. She's a short-tailed possum. Originally, you'd find them in South America. And so she's actually, they're called a pouchless marsupial. And in fact, I could get her out if that would.
She's very inquisitive.
She is.
I mean, she just has been all over. Look at her.
She is. Yep. And so, all right. So,
here, I can
move that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, we bring out 2 animals for our the birthday child and their guests to look at, and some of them they'll get to touch. At least one of them they'll get to touch. And then we also do a lot of times, depending on the age, we do a lot of age-appropriate material with our birthday parties and our programs. And so we may read a story, we do the animal demos, they get to go into the barnyard, or they can choose to do Stingray Bay if it's that season, or they can also see the lorikeets. She's pretty active.
She is very active.
She's very active. She's really liking your studio here. Yeah. And what's really neat about her too, I don't know, and Candace, if you want to help me out, you might be able to put that flashlight on her and see if she'll glow at all. What's really neat about these is that they can, she kind of glows under a black light, kind of a red color. I don't know if it kind of shows. She's very active, so.
She's got
she's kind of going pretty
going
quickly.
there.
But
obviously much smaller and somewhat different in appearance than the possums.
Yes, and which we have the Virginia possum as well that can go to our birthday parties as well. But thought she'd be fun. I've never seen her move so fast. So I don't think she'll be moving as fast in your party, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll put her back.
Yeah, you also brought
her little box.
Myrtle the turtle.
She
I think.
did,
Yes,
yes.
I did.
So
And
Anna's
so-
going to put Paquita up,
Yeah.
and then we'll bring up Myrtle the turtle in. The birthday parties are a lot of fun. I mean, the kids get to see the zoo, get the close encounter with the animals, and it's just all right there in the education department, or in the education center.
And you brought somebody else too,
I
right?
did, yeah. And so
wow.
now this is another, could be another birthday animal that you could have at your party. But this is Myrtle. He's a redder slider, and you probably have seen a turtle like this before. We do have them here in Oklahoma. And so a lot of times you'll see them at the pond, kind of on a log or on a rock, kind of getting
He's
some
ready
rays.
to go, too.
He is, yeah, he's pretty active too. And so usually when you see turtles, they're kind of tucked in, but you can tell he's out because he's so used to people, because we use him so often in our parties and our programs. And he's one of the animals that you might see when you come for an overnight snooze.
Yeah,
We
talk.
do a different kinds of snoozes. And so one that we've been kind of starting up this past year is our Safe Snooze, which is saving animals from extinction. And we have one that we're doing April 1st. And so it's family oriented for families to come.
What do people learn when they come to those events like that? Or
Yeah, that one that one's themed towards endangered species,
Right.
and so I brought Myrtle to kind of represent his habitat, which would be like at a pond or a lake, because it's important that we're also protecting habitats
Right,
and our water
absolutely.
systems as well, because it's very important to animals and all life. And then we also do a lot about nocturnal animals, so animals that come out at night. Because all of our snoozes, they get to go on a night hike and then go into the zoo after hours when it's dark and nobody else is there. But
That's like the coolest part.
it is, yeah.
That is.
And then we also have a Let's Get Glowing theme where we talk about animals that glow, which actually Paquita, she's a pretty good example.
In the right conditions, she
Yes,
would
when,
show
the,
up
when
pretty
it's
well.
a little darker
Yeah.
and she's not running so fast. and so yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a unique look at the zoo people get, that you wouldn't get normally, right? I mean, it's
Right.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And we see families, schools, Boy Scout troops, Girl Scout troops, church organizations, just about the whole gamut of groups come together and do these snoozes. Because it's a very unique experience, and the night hike is just the best part. I mean, the zoo at night, hello, you hear all kinds of things. Yeah.
Good fun.
It is a lot of fun.
And I know you guys do a lot of kind of teaching kids about their role, their future role in conservation. Talk a little bit
Right.
about the preschool program that you guys have along
Right.
those lines.
Okay, and it's our Nature Explorers preschool, and so what we do, it's a preschool that we hold at the zoo in our education building, and it runs from September through May, and there's 2-day options and 3-day options per week, so you have a choice there on how many days a week you want your child to be at the preschool, and it's a really neat, it's a very nature oriented preschool. And so they go out into the zoo, we connect them with nature, and we kind of also help them to kind of inspire that passion and help them to be stewards.
And I bet you answer a lot of questions because that's an age when kids
Oh,
are
yeah.
asking a lot of questions, right?
Yep, so 3 to 5 year olds.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Yes. Lots of whys. Why?
Why that? Why? Yeah, I know, exactly.
And we have it, open enrollment is actually, will be starting April 15th.
And if people need to check into that, they can check, OKCZoo.com.
They can go on our website and go under education and find out about preschool, and the name of our preschool coordinator, her information's on there for them to call if they're interested in enrolling.
Yeah.
Anna Hintz, Candace Reynolds, and Myrtle the Turtle.
Myrtle the turtle.
Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.